All right, so let's trade in those flip-flops and swimsuits for something a bit more, how should I put it, well, wintry, I guess.
Yeah, time to swap out the beach umbrella for a snowdrift.
Exactly. Today, we're taking a deep dive into winter elegance. And we're going to be looking specifically at, this piece called Winter Elegance, The Christmas Bride.
Ooh, Christmas Bride. That's pretty festive.
I know, right? This isn't about, like that whole, flowy beach wedding thing.
Right. No, it's definitely got a different vibe.
Definitely. Much more sophisticated and, embracing the whole, magic of winter and snow and all that.
That's cool. I'm curious to see what they do with it.
Me too. So let's get started with, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of a bride?
The dress, of course. Gonna have a dress.
Oh, for sure, the dress. This piece mentions a bunch of different styles.
Oh, interesting. Like what?
Like fitted, mermaid, A-line, even trumpet style. So many options.
Wow, so there's quite a range in there. So it's not like one specific look they're going for.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Personally, I'm kind of picturing, something sleek. Maybe a column silhouette. Something that would look really striking against all the snow.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What do you see when you imagine this Christmas bride?
It's interesting because while they do give all those different silhouettes, I think what ties them together is this idea of simplicity. They all have these clean lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no fuss, just simple elegance.
Exactly. And that really works with the whole winter vibe, don't you think?
Totally. Oh, and another thing they mentioned is long sleeves.
Oh yeah, long sleeves definitely makes sense for a winter wedding. Practical and stylish, two birds, one stone.
Absolutely, and it adds to that, classic, timeless look. Right?
For sure. I mean, you can't go wrong with a long sleeve.
I know, right? Oh, and speaking of classic and timeless, I love the detail about delicate lace accents.
Ooh, yeah, lace. That's a great touch.
It's like the perfect little touch of luxury, right?
Yeah.
Makes you think about, the craftsmanship and all that.
Yeah, and it's not over the top, it's still in line with that whole understated elegance thing.
Totally. It's not just about, looking fancy. It's about those little details, the ones that really make a difference.
Absolutely. And that goes for accessories too, right? They mentioned fascinators and hats.
Oh yeah, the headwear. That's super cool.
Yeah. And again, they're keeping it pretty minimal, vintage-inspired fascinators or those really sleek minimalist hats.
Oh, I love those. I could totally see it. Adds a touch of personality without, going overboard.
Exactly. Remember they mentioned little embellishments, maybe some feathers or beading.
Oh yeah, I love that detail. Just subtle hints of sparkle, right?
Yeah, it's they really thought about every element. And it's not just the bride's look either. The way they describe the setting, the whole atmosphere, it's incredible.
Oh, I know, right? It's they want you to feel like you're right there with her.
Totally. Snow falling, twinkling lights, that kind of warm glow you get in the winter, it's all there.
It's like stepping into a Christmas card.
Seriously. And it makes you realize, this whole thing, this winter wedding, it's not just about the clothes.
Right, it's about so much more than that. It's about the feeling, the mood.
Yeah, it's both the bride's look and the environment, they both create this, really elegant and inviting atmosphere.
And there's that, sparkle and warmth thing again. They blend together so well.
I know, it's really cool how they've done that. It makes me think about, how we dress in our everyday lives, how our clothes can really set a tone.
That's so true. I never really thought about it like that before.
Yeah, this bride, she's clearly someone who, gets winter, she finds beauty in it.
And it shows in her style, right? She's not afraid to embrace the season.
Exactly. And that's kind of the whole point, right? Using your style to express who you are.
Yeah, I think that's what makes this deep dive so interesting. It's not just about wedding dresses or even, winter weddings in general. It's about so much more.
It's they're encouraging us to think about our own style, and how we can use it to create certain moods and atmospheres.
And to find inspiration in the most unexpected places.
Yeah, who would have thought a winter landscape could be so inspiring, right? But it totally is.
I know, it's amazing. So before we wrap things up, let's leave our listeners with a little something to ponder. Imagine you're planning your own winter celebration. What would you do to make it unforgettable? What would you do to make it, really reflect who you are? I guess that's something to think about. Anyway, thanks for joining us for this wintry deep dive.
It's been fun. I'm just definitely feeling inspired to, maybe try out some new winter looks.
Me too. All right, until next time, everyone.